say some creep shit on the computer, and if it doesn't pan out, you're just like, whoops, it was my cousin. Hello, friends, and welcome back to ReddX, your source for the freshest daily cringe content anywhere on the internet. Promise, swearsies, it's just a fact, and it's totally science. Go ahead and look it up if you want. I can't live your life for you. Today we're diving into r/NiceGuyStories. Oh my, that's something a little bit different. Actually, it's not. We've done approximately one episode of this before. It's kind of like Neckbeard stories. It's just text-based nice guys, which I think is pretty cool. I've been looking forward to getting back into some different stuff that is also reading-based, and so here it is. Yes, I do deliver. Contrary to popular belief. So let's go ahead and do the thing. We'll get some plugs, disclaimers out of the way, and then we will dive right into some of this nice guy stories cringe. Nice guy throws a temper tantrum when he finds out I have a boyfriend and proceeds to give us the most awkward weekend of our lives. God, this is so classic. Throws a temper tantrum when he finds out I have a boyfriend. That's just nice guys in a single sentence, isn't it? But then to go above and beyond and have him around for an entire weekend to ruin everything, that's beautiful. Mwah, chef's kiss. First time poster here. I don't really know if this fits as a nice guy TM, but after one of the most awkward weekends of my life, I just had to share it. English is not my first language, and the story is kinda long, so please bear with me. You're doing great already. The golden rule is if they apologize for their grammar, they're going to have good grammar. And good grammar's nice, because then I read it smoothly. A little context is needed here. 3 of my best friends from high school went to the same university and stayed really close for the entire duration of their career there. Logically, they shared a group of friends, and when they started dating, the 3 of them started dating around the same time. All 3 in long-term relationships, they either dated among this group or someone who would eventually fit nicely into this group. Yeah, that's the wise way to date, I suppose. You don't want somebody who's not gonna fit into the group, although I don't necessarily know about dating within your own group. I was always the type to like reach out, be like, oh, hey person that I hardly know. If this relationship fails, then we're not gonna have any awkward moments afterwards. We can just pretend we don't know each other again, right? So for the longest time, they were really excited about the idea of hooking me up with someone from their friends group so we could go on dates, the 8 of us. 8 of us? That's a big old date, forget about it. That's too many people, man. I'm good in groups of 5 or less. Miss me with all that. So they really pestered me and tried to get me to date one of their friends. Yeah, that's the best way to get somebody to date somebody else. Just harass them about it. Hey, you want to date my friend, please? Isn't an entire friend group made of neckbeards and nice guys? Maybe. I'm suspicious. So, yes, enter nice guy. Let's call him Ginger. Oh, ginger kids.
Ginger kids are born with a disease. It's called gingivitis. And it occurs because ginger kids have no souls.
He was one of their friends. Despite having a neck beard, he's not really even that bad looking. He's got a neck beard though. Run! Sure, he's a bit on the chubby side and kinda short. And well, ginger. I love how OP's just like dropping firebombs. She's like, he's not that bad, but kind of fat and a little bit short, and the color of his hair's wrong. Well, I'm glad he succeeded despite all of that, I guess. I'm sure many girls might even call him cute. Ugh. The real problem with Ginger is that he reeks of desperation. He's always doing things just to impress the girls. And he has said as much himself. And to establish dominance. Bro, yes, reeks of desperation. Is this a Neckbeard story? Have we crossed the line? I mean, like I've said before, the nice guys, the neckbeards, the Venn diagram's basically just a goddamn circle. But this guy's also bought into the smegma male grind set. I have to establish my dominance. Yeah. Everybody's terrified of you, short, fat ginger man. God, just be cool, man. Why you gotta try so hard? Stop trying so hard. It's not worth it. It ain't even getting results, so I don't understand the effort you're putting in. He's always telling stories about how many girls he fucked and how many girls he gets and that his family has a lot of money and he likes showing it off. As if somebody's gonna be like, oh, well, that's the clincher. We're dating now. You banged a lot of chicks and you're wealthy. Okay. I don't think that the fact has entered his mind that, you know, all of that is just stuff that helps to establish confidence. Gasp. So maybe if I'm a more confident person that is self-assured, then I could get chicks. But you're just like taking the root cause of said confidence without actually like realizing that it is just the confidence, the result of those things. Not only that, but this dude argues about anything. He could literally try to argue about the sky being blue and grass being green. He argues just for the sake of arguing and to annoy other people. Like, does he purposely want to annoy other people, or is he just one of those people that's like, I'm just playing the devil's advocate. It's not actually my viewpoint, I'm just saying. Oh yeah, that's super helpful. Other friends have told him before that it is not endearing, and that it doesn't help him at all, but he just keeps doing it. He's also prone to temper tantrums when things don't go his way. Honestly, I don't understand how my friends still have him as a friend. Something deep down, I'm already sussy of the whole friend group, I'll tell you. Birds of a feather and that. There's something going on here. I don't like it none too much. I would not join that friend group if I was you, OP. Back away, and then turn around, and then run, and keep running. How did this guy actually get a date? Oh yeah, they found a woman that was harassed into it. God damn. This is just like so many red flags in the first couple of paragraphs. Wonderful, wonderful. Anyway, when I was in my second semester and still did not know my friends' friends very well, I was invited to party with them. Yeah, bro, let's go party, man. Whoa. I went to a different university than they did, but it was in the same city, so we were fairly close and we would still go out together a lot. And their friends already knew me as someone who would hang out with them. Sometimes. In this party, I got just blasted, shit-faced drunk, and it was then when Ginger decided to attack. Oh my god, what a scumbag, dude. He's like, you seem inebriated enough. So horrible. Can he just get his ass beat? Can Snowman show up out of nowhere and put him feet to Jesus? Because that's really what I want to see happen right now. We had been introduced before, and my friends had made their usual jokes of, please take her out, but we had not really talked to each other. So he started asking me how such a pretty girl like me was single, and those kinds of things. Yeah, the creepy pickup line kinds of things. The sort of things that you say that are guaranteed never to work. Because you're being disingenuous off the bat, so get the fuck away from me. Ugh. He took me outside of the house so we could talk better. And then he put me in the trunk of his car so we could talk better. No, that didn't happen, but it's not like I'm not expecting that to happen at some point during this story. This guy has already established himself as a complete fucking creeper. Ugh. And he was also trying to take me away from my friends that were starting to get concerned about my drunk state and were trying to send me home. Yes, see? Exactly. Might not be the trunk. Maybe it is the back seat. You might even get the front seat if he's really nice. I shouldn't joke about this. We gotta move on past it. So I decided to stay outside talking to him while hiding from my friends. Not my brightest moment, I know. Yeah, you were drunk though. Can't really be blamed for poor decisions made while drunk. I don't really remember exactly what we talked about. It was a really long time ago. But I remember clearly how at some point all the alarms in my brain went crazy when he went from talking about the relativity of everything in life to trying to convince me to have sex with him. Yeah, stuff is totally weird, man. Okay, want to bang it out though? No. Doesn't matter how drunk I am, I still have enough faculties to say no. Jesus Christ, dude. I tried to ditch him, but he physically blocked the door with his body. And when I tried to push through, he tried to tickle me. Kick him in the balls. Just a swift one to the nuts, and he falls over. I jumped away from him, and he tried to corner me, so I yelled something along the lines of, I know something that's not relative. Distances. For example, I want you to be 10 feet away from me right now. Yeah, get that restraining order ASAP. The worst thing, he actually tried to argue about how 10 feet, it could be relative. No, what? Jesus Christ. My friends still laugh when they remember they found me screeching at Ginger 10 feet in my in the party's backyard anytime he tried to get any closer to me. Well, you definitely had your head on a swivel, you know. Your defense mechanisms were on point and working. Thank God for that. Even if you're drunk as hell, blackout, just blasted, yeah, you can still tell. Your alarm bells are still, like, somewhere in your lizard brain, still functional, telling you to get the hell away from this dude. As long as you didn't pass out, yeah, you'll be fine, I guess. You made it. That's the important part. Now, what's really creepy is that very recently, I found out that he also told that story very often, but he used it as proof that he almost got into my pants. Like, how? I want to hear his version of the tale. Yeah, she screamed 10 feet and she was talking about my dick. No, seriously, it's 10 feet long. I can't show it to you right now because it's a little cold out here. But also I'm rich. Please go on a date with me, please. Of course, all this is not true. I was literally screaming for him to get away from me. The worst thing about this, though, is that this was ages ago. I'm talking at least 4 or 5 years. I tried to shrug it off since everybody I cared about knew what happened. And if, in his deranged mind, he had decided to remember it like he almost got it, it was simply not worth fighting over it. And I almost managed to forget about it. Almost. I'm a big proponent of pick your battles and whatnot, but I think that this is one battle that I would have taken up arms to fight. You are besmirching my good name. I did not bang Ginger. Never in a million years would I even think about it. Just set the record straight. You know, that's the wise thing to do. But also, if you don't care, you don't care. Like I said, I can't tell you how to live. Ginger messaged me every once in a while over all these years, and he'd usually send something cringy. Hey, beautiful, winky face, was usually his go-to. Or it was kind of lewd. I would love to see more, winky face. When I posted bikini shots, for example. Oh, God. How did you not block him? I would have filed the restraining order the next day. But like, look, you tried to weird me out in the backyard. I don't want to be around you anymore. There's no downside to having the restraining order on hand. You can decide when you want to actually enforce it. You're just like, hey, you need to get out of here or I'll call the cops. Ha ha ha. And then watch him run away. That's a fun game to play. It's probably not how restraining orders work. Don't quote me on any of this. And then he would say that he left his Facebook open on the university's computer, so it must have been something else. Or that it was his cousin or something like that. I never answered, and since the messaging stopped around a year ago, I eventually forgot about that, too. The old go-to classic. Say some creep shit on the computer, and if it doesn't pan out, you're just like, whoops, it was my cousin. I don't think that's how any of this works, bro. Cousins don't post creepy comments on bikini pictures. Cousins log into your Facebook and write, hey, everybody, I have an announcement. I'm super gay. I like men. And then your whole family goes, what? And some people realize that you got hacked. But mostly the older relatives go, what? Facebook is weird, bro. Good Lord. So cut to this last weekend. Now, another little context note here. In my city, it's very common for people with money to have a second house on a group of beaches that are around an hour away as a little getaway vacationing spot for summer. Yeah, people with money. That ain't me. Man, I want a second vacation house. Can we have that someday? I'm working on it, goddammit. I'm not even salty that they have it. I just know that I want that too. Obviously, these are party paradise for young people. I'm not talking about some little cottages, but full-on 6-bedroom houses, 100 yards away from the beach, each room with at least 4 or 5 beds. So it's common to have big groups of friends over and just have a wild weekend. You guys having orgies in there? I think I realize what this is all about. No, it's probably not what they're doing. It's like a sleepover. It's innocent fun. But my mind just takes it to some horrible places. So Lord, I apologize. And oh boy, did Ginger like to show off his house. His parents were never there, and over the years, I heard so much about the parties that he liked to organize in that house. I was never invited since I wasn't an official member of the group of friends that they formed while in university. And while they sounded fun when my friends told me about them, I never felt the urge to get an invitation to go to one. Yeah, especially when you know for a fact that the host is a creep. You can miss me with all that. I don't even like parties anyways. Yeah, it's in somebody's house. That makes it totally different and more cool than, I don't know, going to a nightclub or something. No, they're pretty equal on the scale of lameness. I guess a house party is slightly better than a nightclub, but they're still lame. Lame in their own special ways. I'm just too old. I don't want to do any of this now. None of this sounds like fun to me. Very recently, I finally fulfilled my friend's lifelong wishes and started dating a member of their group. Was it Ginger? Oh God, please say it wasn't Ginger. It took me a little bit by surprise, but boyfriend, let's call him that, is super caring and nice, and Everything is going great between us. Oh boy, there's gonna be some jealousy here. I can't wait. Are they gonna beat each other up over a girl? That would be entertaining. I mean, it's also kind of sad, but I'll be entertained, I promise. Do it, throw a punch, now! Almost a week ago, Ginger announced that he was going to organize a party at his beach house over the weekend. I like how it's his beach house. How about your parents? Let's be real here. It's mommy and daddy's house. Do you want to come over to my mommy and daddy's house? No, I don't. That makes it sound extra double plus lame. He usually invites all of their group, and it is implicit that everybody's boyfriend or girlfriend is invited as well. So people usually just say they're bringing a +1, and nobody fusses all that much about it. Since I now have the official girlfriend title, boyfriend asked me if I wanted to go so that he could tell Ginger that he was bringing someone. I said yes, so boyfriend did say so, but he made the mistake of not mentioning that it was me who was going to be going with him. And since it was a recent thing, I guess not everybody knew that we were dating. Bruh. I think it would have been equally awkward on the phone. You know, Ginger probably would have been like, no, I don't want her to come, etc., etc. But to actually show up at the house, oh boy. That's gonna make some fireworks, I'm pretty sure. And when he did, Ginger flipped out. Like I said, here comes the fireworks. It all started with one of his usual temper tantrums. We were leaving Friday in the afternoon for the beach after everybody's workday was over. And in the morning, Ginger sent a message telling everybody that they should all meet in his city house and they'll go together from there. Huh. That's suspicious.
That's suspicious.
This is so like he could pick people off before they arrive at the actual house. They're like, yeah, everybody's invited. We're all totally gonna go except for you. Oh, snap. Is this real life right now? You better believe it. At least that's what I think his plan is. Of course, all of this would be completely normal if his house wasn't literally at the other end of the city and everybody was going by their own means. He had to press the issue forward until finally boyfriend told him that he couldn't because he was going to pick me up from my house, since he did not want me to go alone on a bus or arrive on my own and feel awkward around people that I don't really know that well. My house is exactly on the route from his workplace to the highway, so it really was the most logical thing to do. We don't do logic here, we're nice guys! What the hell is a logic? We were halfway through when a friend that was going with us in boyfriend's car receives a call saying that Ginger has not left his city house yet and is threatening not to and leave all of us stuck outside the beach house if nobody goes to meet him in the city house and rides with him to the beach. What the hell? Oh my God. What a little baby man. He's like, somebody has to go in the car with me. What, you can't drive by yourself? You need somebody to hold your dick while you drive or something like that? He'd probably love that. Let's not give him any ideas. This is so pathetic. I'd expect nothing less though. The tantrum keeps on for a while until finally some of the people who had not left yet agree to make the 45 extra minutes ride to Ginger's house. Here you go, little baby. Let's all adjust our schedules for you. He's like, hey, you guys want to go and do this fun thing? And everybody's like, yeah, that sounds fun. And he's like, let me make it the least amount of fun possible. God, I hate it. Eventually, we do arrive at the beach, and soon more people start to arrive. But since Ginger had left almost 2 hours later than everybody else, we were stuck outside, chilly and hungry. And hungry for chili. Like I said, he's gonna make this the least amount of fun possible. It sounds like a great idea, I guess, if you're young and want to party, but not with this guy. Come on, not with this guy. When Ginger finally arrives, he goes straight up to boyfriend, and he starts yelling like crazy about how shitty of a friend he is, and how he never should have invited him to the beach house. And he goes on and on for a while, saying that because of him, nobody wanted to meet in the city house first. Oh, is that how you see that? Well, let me set the record straight for you, you little manlet. Go ahead, go off. Who cares if you can't spend time in the beach house? Go get a hotel. That's what hotels are for. The hotel parties, they're always lit because you can fucking break stuff and nobody has to worry about it or clean it up. I mean, somebody has to pay for it, but it ain't gonna be me. I don't sign off on any of that. Behave yourselves if you're visiting somebody else's property. Unless they're ginger. And by that, I don't mean like redheaded people. I mean specifically the subject of this story in particular, okay? God damn it. I gotta be very specific these days. Boyfriend got angry. Yeah, go off. Logically, and I had to go after him to convince him that fighting Ginger was not really worth it. Do it. Do it. And that if he was lending us all his house, then we should be grateful and not think too much about Ginger's stupidity. No. You're placating him at that point. He thinks that because this is his house, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. And I think beating the crap out of him is a good way to send the message that, no, you can't. It might be your house. I might get kicked out afterwards, but I'm definitely beating that ass. I told him to let me take the blame and to tell him that I'm super awkward and that I got really needy and pushy about boyfriend picking me up from my house in order to calm Ginger down because he was still fuming and not letting anyone enter the house. Bro, like I said, let's go. Leave this idiot here to throw his little tantrum all by himself. We could find somewhere else to party. Let's walk down the beach a ways and start a bonfire. You know what I'm saying? Stop placating him. That's the reason why he is the way that he is, isn't it? God damn. Boyfriend reluctantly agrees to say this lie, but as he does, Ginger only gets angrier and angrier. Finally, boyfriend is forced to say sorry. Nobody really understood what he should be sorry for, though, and we finally get inside. You guys are bending over backwards just because of a house? Fuck all this. I'm not doing none of this. Boyfriend and some other guys start working on the barbecue, and I stay on the side talking to other people and just overall having a good time. Ginger was pouting in the corner. After a while, boyfriend calls me over to tell me that our food is ready. Usually each person brings whatever they want to eat, and he told me to come over and cut up the meat while he goes to wash. While I'm doing so, I feel Ginger lurking behind me. Oh God, he's still a creep. You've placated him. He feels an inflated sense of power, and now it is time to creep. Hey, I say, trying to make some small talk, despite still being pissed at him for yelling at my boyfriend. Your house is really nice. Now I know why everybody keeps talking about it. Ginger just points at the food that I'm cutting. That is badly cooked. I don't care. Let me tell you how I like my meat. Cooked by not you. However you cook it, I'm gonna think it's bad. However my significant other cooks it, I'm gonna think it's good. That's just how the universe works, okay? I shrug, since it's clearly not. Just a little bit red on the inside. Yeah, I love red. Make it bleed on the plate. That's what I'm talking about. I guess it is a little raw on the inside, but I don't mind. I prefer a little redness than like overcooked meat, you know? Boyfriend's such a terrible cook, and that meat is such bad quality. I would never let you eat something so plain and disgusting. Yep, that's Ginger's big play right there. He's like, I would buy you better meat, and I would totally cook it better. Oh, take me now. I feel my I feel my pants just starting to slide right off because of you and your proclivity for nice meats. Oh my god, dude. Please stop. Please stop. I've been doing barbecue since I was 9. You imagine a little 9-year-old out there with the chef's hat on, little kiss the cook apron. His mommy comes up and says, "You're doing such a great job, little Ginger." And he's like, "Thanks, Mom." When really all he's doing is flipping a couple pieces of charcoal on the fucking grill. But everybody's like, "Oh yeah, looks great. That's delicious." We can't be honest enough with our children to tell them that they fucked something up, right? That's not the culture that we're living anymore, right? I do. I'm not as blunt, like, you know, my daughter will show me a drawing and I'm like, yeah, that hand looks a little messed up. The arm's too short. Otherwise, it looks great. I really like what you did with the eyes and the hair. You know what I mean? Just blend some compliments and criticisms together. But don't just endlessly compliment, or else you end up with a child like Ginger, who thinks that he can literally do no wrong, who thinks that his barbecue skills will win him a girlfriend right out from under her boyfriend's nose. God, this is pathetic. After that, it was just like a huge monologue of how he did such excellent barbecues and what and why boyfriend was such a shitty cook. Yes, the most excellent barbecues.
Arby's, we have the meats.
Finally, boyfriend comes over and I have an excuse to get out of such an odd conversation. It really is an odd conversation, isn't it? The crazy part to me is that he thinks it's gonna work. He's convinced that this is the angle that is gonna win him a girlfriend. And it ain't. The rest of the night goes on like that. Ginger's comments getting progressively worse the more he drinks. God, why are you still in his house? Why is anybody here? Oh, great, he's got a nice house. I don't care. I'd rather go hang out in the park than hang out with this fucking guy. Around 2 a.m., he starts joking about boyfriend to anybody who would listen to him. This is how you get punched in the face. He's gonna get punched in the face, right? Because this is how you get punched in the face. I'm not an idiot. And I know boyfriend had a bit of a party boy past in the few years and had tried some hard drugs before, which is one of the reasons that we had never dated before. So he's telling jokes about him being addicted to drugs. It seems kind of in poor taste, but I guess he's drunk and clutching at whatever straws he can get. If we start dunking on Ginger, the dunking's never gonna stop. But luckily, most people are goodly enough to not do that. Or maybe it's not that they're goodly enough, but they just want to use his house and his things so they don't dunk on him. Just a pretty shitty take, all things considered. Go ahead, tell him the truth. Tell him why nobody likes him. It's what he needs to hear. It's for his own good, honestly. We talked about his past, boyfriend and I, and agreed that while I'm not his mom, I'm not interested in seeing him in such a state or in being part of such a lifestyle. So if he wishes to do recreational drugs, he will do so only when I'm not around. Like weed? Was he just smoking some weed? That's fine. But party drugs, yeah. If you're taking X and dropping acid and stuff like that, that is difficult to watch if you're not participating in the party lifestyle. I've seen a couple videos of myself on acid and it's sad looking. I'm like, Jesus, man. I'm half terrified for myself and half really sad. So I don't do that anymore. I don't do nothing anymore. Just smoke some cigarettes now and then. Every day, forever. We were both happy with this arrangement, since boyfriend assured me that He is beyond those things. Ginger, however, kept bringing up the topic and just wouldn't shut up about it, and kept turning to me to ask my thoughts on the matter. Yeah, still taking his little jibs and jabs. Somebody punch him in the mouth. Please, please, that's the only way to make it stop. Boyfriend was uncomfortable, and I was just overall pissed, so we both left and started talking to other people. Oh, I had so much hope that they were like, we left the party, we left his house, we encouraged everybody else to leave with us because we don't want to hang around his shitbag all night. But he has a nice house. It's fine. I don't need that. Ginger keeps talking about it for a little while longer, but eventually he manages to change the topic. Yeah, because the person that he was trying to impress walked away. Right. Around 5 a.m., I was tipsy and tired, but overall good. And I was talking to my friends about some book that we read when we were in high school together, and mostly just agreeing how it was a masterpiece. We were not able to appreciate it when we were younger. Ginger, despite not having read that book, butts into our conversation to say that both the book and the author were shit, and he read much better things in his life than the four of us combined. I was, as I said, tipsy, and just decided to laugh it off. Stop laughing it off, okay? Stop giving him a pass. Eventually, he needs to hit a wall and learn that this behavior is not okay. Not everybody out there is gonna tolerate it. Eventually, you're gonna mouth off to the wrong fucking one, and tonight is the night. Boom! I would love to see it. He would learn a valuable life lesson. I'm not even saying like, kick the crap out of him. Just jack him once in the jaw. And he will have learned so much. You are kidding, right? I did, after all, have a major in literature. God, do you even know what you're talking about? In my opinion, that came out as friendly and joking, but Ginger went pale. I mean, it wasn't really that jokey. You probably shouldn't have made it come out jokey either. Just make him feel like an idiot because he's acting like a fucking idiot. And this is a better way to go than actually, striking another person. So good. I'm proud of you, OP. He's hit the wall. Here we go. The fireworks start again. I thought he was going to start yelling at me as he had done with boyfriend. But after a while of really terse silence, he just went away and proceeded to take drink after drink. Oh boy. That's not gonna solve the issue now, is it? Half an hour later, boyfriend and I went to sleep because we were really tired and it was crazy late. We woke up the next morning relatively early and went to the first floor to have breakfast. It was probably not in the morning, right? You stayed up till 5:30 drinking. Next morning was actually 2 in the afternoon, which is what I do, and I don't even drink. So who's it more sad for? Me, I guess. In the living room, we find Ginger passed out, and one of my friends with a face that screamed, "Just kill me, please." She told me that Ginger got really pushy, and that after we left, he didn't want anyone to go to sleep, and that he kept on giving them more and more drinks, and that he just passed out 15 minutes ago and had not let any one of the others go to sleep all night long. God, he's so clingy and horrible and weird. What? I guess we all learned a lesson, right? He's got a nice house, but nobody's partying with this guy again, right? Come on, you guys. Jesus. A good thing about all this is Ginger spent all Saturday morning sleeping off his hangover, and the rest of us had a lovely day at the beach. Aw, what if he died in his sleep, aspirated on his own vomit, and everybody's just down at the beach? Maybe that's too dark. It does make me giggle though. After midday, some of the guys go buy lunch for all of us, and we return to the house to eat. And Ginger revives from his drunken slumber to have lunch with us. Oh, he smelled that food. He's a chubby boy at heart. He's like, oh, food. Yes, that's right, Ginger. Damn. At the end, everybody picks up their dishes, and I offer to wash some of them since I'm one of the people who went to buy it, and some of the other girls join me. The kitchen is super small, though, and we all have to take turns. I start washing the dishes, and Ginger immediately enters the kitchen when I'm all alone. God, he was biding his time. Isn't that creepy? Ugh. Oh no! Where's boyfriend? He's at the beach? This is bad. Grab a kitchen knife. You must defend yourself. He starts talking about his house and asking me how I liked it. And I told him a little about what a great day we had at the beach. Before he leaves the room, however, he kind of mutters how it's such a lovely sight to have a pretty girl in the kitchen working for him. I yelled, "What?" But he had already left. I was fuming, but I decided not to pay him any attention. Misogyny! Good God, dude. Why don't you hire like a maid or something like that if that's really all you're after with all of mommy and daddy's money, right? And then you could say probably whatever you want because she doesn't even speak English. She probably speaks enough English to hear what you just said, but she doesn't want to speak back because she's embarrassed. It's like I do with Tagalog, you know? I understand most things, but I don't know how to say anything back. So I just say, "What?" instead of "ano," and the maid would say, "Ke?" Ke? Oh my God, dude. Instead of any of that happening, hopefully he could like learn to be a decent person, but as the story's been going so far, yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen either. Oh, he's hopeless. When I returned to the living room, boyfriend had left with some other guys to go and play soccer, so I decided to stay talking to some of the people who were still in the house and grabbed an empty random chair. Everything was going fine until Ginger returned. I know it's your house, but why do you have to be here all the time? You're sitting on my chair, he says as he stands next to me. There are at least 5 other chairs free right next to me, so others take it as a joke and answer accordingly. Well, actually, every chair in the house is yours, I tried to joke, so I guess it doesn't really matter where I sit. OP. Stop placating him. You did good with the book thing last night. Let's continue on that route, especially after he was a creep to you in the kitchen. Do you not feel the need to strike out, hit back? Come on, he deserves it. Now he's gonna get that overinflated sense of power once again, and I hate it. That's right. All the chairs are mine, he says smugly. I could lend you a chair if you sit on my lap, though. Jesus, dude. Jesus. I wonder if he actually thought this is gonna work. I mean, he had to have. But the shamelessness of it is just, it's shocking. It leaves me speechless. You know her boyfriend's here, right? He's outside playing soccer, right? God, he just needs to get slapped. Not verbally slapped, I mean literally slapped. And then he'll start thinking twice. Be like, oh yeah, last time I said something like that, I got slapped in the mouth. I tried to laugh it off, but he was dead serious. And he kept standing next to me and staring. Nobody knows how to react. And it is so uncomfortable that I can barely stand it. No, but for real, this is a horrible situation to put somebody else in. He's like, you have to sit on my lap now. And she's like, I'm telling you, a backhand would relieve the tension in no time at all. Whap! I'm not gonna do that, fucko. And then he's like, oh, okay. I learned today. See, I'm all about teaching. And pain is a really good teacher sometimes. Eventually, I give him back his chair and just sit on the armchair of a sofa next to one of my girlfriends to feel safer. You're in his house, you'll never be safe. You have to leave. Most of the people are talking about returning to the beach, and since I don't feel like it, I decide to go take a shower. Oh no. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah!
Go back to the beach, even if you don't want to. You have to, just to be safe. Take a shower in this obvious fucking creep's house? OP, you should be safe. You know what I mean? But it's quite obvious that you're not 100% safe. So I don't know if I would go the shower route. Please, come on. I just hope that this doesn't take like a really dark turn. This is giving me some Weezybeard vibes right now. Remember when Weezybeard tried to break down the shower door because he said that OP was drowning? Funny, but also horrifying. And I'm just hoping that the same thing does not happen. So I was already in the shower when someone knocks on the door violently. Deep breath. Scaring the living shit out of me. Now, the house has 5 or 6 bathrooms for all the people that it can host, so I'm not really worried about someone urgently needing the bathroom. I just say, I'm in here, I'll be out in a minute. Sure that if anybody really needs to go, they'll just pick another bathroom. The person outside just kept banging on the door like crazy. I'm so uncomfortable, dude. No. Can we stop the story now? All right, see y'all next time. No, it's written, and so it shall be done. Deep breath, it's gonna be fine. I thought boyfriend had returned to the house from the soccer match and was just trying to prank me, so I just laughed and said, haha, fuck off, boyfriend. Are you... how are you not feeling like a sense of danger right now? We all know who it is, right? Are you just like convincing yourself that it's your boyfriend and able to be able to laugh it off? I would be horrified. I'd be taking the shower rod off and like ready to beat somebody over the head with it. You know what I'm saying? Prepare defensive positions now. They kept banging on the door and I started to get pissed. Thankfully, I remembered to bring my fresh clothes with me into the bathroom. So I get out as quickly as I can and get changed, determined to give boyfriend a piece of my mind. But when I get out, there's no one there. Ooh, creepy. There's no one in the room that I share with boyfriend either. And overall, there is nobody on the second floor. Ooh, you should have gone to the beach, OB. We're safer at the beach. Except a couple of friends were taking a nap, and they'd been asleep since before I went into the bathroom. Most of the people that were in the living room had already left for the beach, as they said they would, except for a couple of them who were playing cards on the table, and boyfriend and the other guys had not returned from the soccer match yet. All of them busy, all except Ginger, sitting in the living room, doing nothing, like the true creep that he is. Just sitting there staring at the wall, waiting for you to come out of the bathroom. Hello, Clarice. God, stop it. I know it's your house, but I'm going to burn it down. I'm going to burn this whole thing down and then everything will be over. Can we lock him inside while we burn it down? I could swear it was him, obviously, but really didn't know who else to blame. I couldn't openly blame him though, so I just let it pass. Openly blame him! Why can you not openly blame him? Hey, some fucking freak was knocking on the bathroom door. Was it you? Because it seems like it would be you. You've been creepy the entire time I've been here. You're making me really regret not going to the beach. Just lambast him, for God's sake. We're past the point of niceties, are we not? It was extremely weird, and I'm still sure it was Ginger. I don't know what he expected to happen, though. Scare me? Was he hoping that I would open the door? I have absolutely no idea. I don't want to think about it. It could have gone a lot worse. He probably has a key to the fucking house and just popped the door open, but he didn't do that, thank God. Or maybe he couldn't find the key. I don't know, man. This is a bad situation. I need OP to grow a spine right quick and just like lay it down flat. Like, I never liked you. I will never like you. You're a fucking creep. I don't even want to be in your house because you make everybody here uncomfortable. You have this false sense of power, this inflated sense of ego, and that is why nobody wants to be your friend. The only reason any of us are here is because you got a nice house, and even that isn't holding water long enough to make us actually want to stay inside of it with you. You see everybody down on the beach? Nobody likes you. Just balls to the wall. Stab him right in the heart. When the boys returned from soccer, I sat with boyfriend and the others and started talking a little about everything and nothing at the same time. And the topic eventually became how terrible traffic had been in the 2 days ago since it had been Valentine's Day. Oh, that's why he's being so clingy and needy and weird, Ginger, because it was Valentine's Day. And now he's like, somebody has to drive with me to the beach. Everybody has to stay up all night and drink with me because I'm so lonely. Probably should have been mentioned earlier. I mean, it doesn't really give him a pass for anything that happens, but I guess it does explain why the idiosyncrasies are so severe on these days in particular. We didn't even talk about Valentine's Day itself, just about the traffic. I commented about a photo that had gone viral of a very well-known flower shop that had such a massive line to get in that it went around the whole block, and Ginger lost his shit, as he tends to do. He yelled something about being inconsiderate fucks and stormed off. Let me explain something to you, Ginger. Nobody knows what's going on inside of your head, okay? I'm sure they were being inconsiderate if they could mind read, but unfortunately nobody here can read minds, so nobody's being inconsiderate. We don't know that you're sitting there seething about Valentine's Day or flowers. But at least he stormed off. Maybe we can keep him stormed off. About 2 hours later, he kicked us all out of the house because he found someone was hosting a party in the city called Fucklentine's Day. Now that's clever. That's a great naming scheme. Is this like a rumor or something? It sounds like something you hear about in high school, you know? At the Holiday Inn, they have Fucklentine's Day. You go over there, there's just like chicks waiting, bro. Okay. Good luck. Jesus. So we all had to leave since he was definitely leaving to go to said party. And so our weekend was cut short, but good gracious, at least I did not have to spend another day in the same house as Ginger. TLDR, a guy that was convinced he had a shot with me invites a group of friends over to his beach house, freaks out when he finds out I'm dating one of said friends and coming with them, and then proceeds to weirdly try and flirt with me and bring down my boyfriend for the entire duration of the time that we stayed there. Yes, yes! This is primo nice guy behavior, and I love it. I really am disappointed that nobody fucking gave him what for and just laid down the law, because that's really what this dude needs. Obviously, nobody has done that with him before. Not his parents, not his peers, because he has stuff. Oh, all this cool stuff that we can use if we don't tell him the truth. If you guys were real friends, you would tell him the truth. I guess I can't blame OP as much because she sort of only knows him in passing, I guess, but all of the other members of the friend group, fake as fuck. But I guess, what do I expect from a bunch of college kids? They're all just out there using each other anyways. I know what I'm calling the next V-Day party I host. Yeah, everybody come on down to Fucklentine's Day. So dumb. I do have a question, though. Do you think that Fucklentine's Day is real? Do you believe in it? Santa come sliding up your chimney. You know what I'm saying? Saint Fucklentine. Oh, God. I'm glad we got out of this story okay. There were some moments, particularly the shower moments, that really creeped me out. I had some extremely bad, sussy vibes, but it seemed to have turned out okay, I guess. I still don't know why you didn't point at Ginger and be like, that's the guy that was knocking on the door while I was in the bathroom. What's wrong with you, guy? Breaches the social contract? Whatever. I'm not a big advocate of the social contract. All it really does is make us do things that we don't want to do anyways. I say break it. Especially if you're drunk enough. Then double plus break it. God damn. I did enjoy this nice guy story. I hope that you guys did as well. If you did, I hope you like, comment, and or subscribe. Maybe share the video around if you should like. That's a pretty big brain play. We've also got plugs, playlists, and podcasts down in the description for you to click around on if you want. We've also got social medias, Twitter, Discord, Facebook, Twitch. Yes, this whole episode was live streamed a little bit later than usual, but my regular viewers powering through, so I do appreciate them. We've also got my gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful, generous patrons over on Patreon, and I would like to thank them Jerry much, as I do every episode. So thank you, Darth Luscious, Harley Hohen, Robert Waits, Camille Sarah, Chancellor Blue Kraken, Malamaman, Roxanne Wolf Simp Jerry, Conrad Ingy, Mawire Jerry, hey, ReddX sir, Landlord Jerry sent Peter Pierogi to try and knock the stuffing out of me. Yeah, pick up that stuffing and eat it. That's good stuff. Captain Cloud Jerry, Hong Kong, Destiny Piper, Aaron Jerry, Alexa Smith, Broken Logic, Esteban, For Auld Lang Syne, Irary, feels unwanted but keeps on fighting anyways. You got this. Silent Revolver, Bang Bang. Oh wait, not Bang Bang because it's silent. PCB, the original Jerry, Tick Jerry, Jerish Katsune, Satori, 211 Jerry, the two Jerrys, a Jerry for springtime, a Jerry of jubilantly juggling Jerrys, a Justy Jargonian Jerry, Aspen XO, Assassin Pug Jerry, Bang Bang, that's the right Bang Bang, Aurora Wildheart, Grizzly, Baby Jerry, Bailey Joy, Bearded Jerry, Bitch Gremlin, Blade the Hero, Blip Loop Jerry, Catholic Jerry, Commander J Tank, Confederate Jew, Dennis Dayton, Disposable Waifu, Dr. Larks, Emergent Jewel, Aaron Era, East Bars, Frozen Over Studios, Fire Drake, Gypsy, Hadrian BR, I'm Slim Jerry, yes, I'm the real Jerry, all you other Slim Jerrys are just imitating, Irish Pirate, Jerrys are always after me, Lucky Charms, Irradiated Jam, Itchy Nuts, just scratch it, bro, a pimp named Jay Crisp, JM Coon, Jerry Blacktail, Jerry Nice, Jerry Evil, Jerry the Outlaw Mother Trucker, Jerry Beans, John Hero, John, Jerry, Jingleheimer Schmidt, KJW, Kajow, Crewhee, Legitimate Girth, Miss Monday, Lord Jerryo, like and subscribe. My lady Nix, matched with a guy on Tinder. His name was Jerry, and he showed me his sword. I think I'm in love. Sounds like a solid relationship to me. Melgar the Destroyer, Metal Factor, Needless King 89, Nightmare Jerry, Origami Steve, Bean Tom with a bag of marbles from downtown while Jerry begged for forgiveness. Yeah, that's hot. I want to watch. Wait, no, that's weird. Paragon Soul, Phantom of the Pines, Jerrykins and Jerrybeth, Queens, Quaaludes and Quagmires, Ramtide Lacrimates, Rose, Jerry Miller, TSM Kirby, Sarita the Lolita, Saucy Octopus, Scarlet's Coven, Sergeant Gay Cop, Bringer of the Law, Silo Imp, Stephanie Goodner, Synaptic Boomstick, Brilliant Tamago, Tapioca Boogaloo, Tato Ferret, 10-Ton Monster, the Italian Greyhound Dino, the Littlest Who, the Tiniest Void, the Marble, the Jerry, the Wontrafusky, Thightway Patrol. Trying to find another marble to get back to the real world. You probably don't want to blow into that balloon knot. It's a stinky balloon. Unbusy B, V3 Prime, Vanguard Angel, Viking Jerry, WikiTac, Will Megs, Zephyr the Gargoyle, or Clay, Comrade Mooney, Kira, Not Another Jerry, Redwind, Naga Viper, Saints Blessing, Third Step, Venom Jerry, Jace Christensen, One Leg Jerry's beating neckbeards with their fake leg, a normal Jerry, no funny line this time, my wits are on vacation. Admiral T-Tank, Amber Alder, another stupid hipster, Atomic Jerryzilla, Breaker of the Tom Army, Babsy-Coon, Bartender Keelia, Blueberry and Apple Pie, oh my gosh, it's blue and apple right there, Broken Spine Horseradish, the original different Jerry, that's Cake Jerry, California Jerry Girl, Chevron 7 Locked, Corporal Admiral Lieutenant Private General Princess Furry Werewolf Jerry, something. Like that. Crib titties. To Crazy, aka STI Jerry. Defon Jerry, creator of Colorful Click Clacks. Defter Tuna. Dopamine Dangerous. Dwarfy Dude. Ghost of Alpha. Heeknot. Holy Berry Jerry. Janitor Jerry. Death by Marbles didn't work. Now I'm hiding from the KGB. Jeffrey. Geralta Frivia. Jerry and Tom versus Happy New Year's Weeaboo Apocalypse. Jerry the Sussy Baka. Jerry's mom has got it going on. Jerry Aldo Rivera. Jerry Roxers. Jerry Role Playing Game. Judge, Jerry, and Executioner, Keaton Tales, Kid Marvelous, Kids and Kin, Life of Guardian, Little N Woods, Lucia Lovecraft, Chia CD. Maybe next time, Milkfed Gimp, Miss Duchess, Not Invisible Angel. Patreon has more than one Royal Jerry. So they say. Raptor Art, she's my Jerry Pie. Snary, the Snom Jerry. Spoonie the Rogue, Spoopy, Scary Jerry Ton. Techno Dubs, the original Jerry. He's not. To Infinite Jerry and beyond. We're on the way. Unkale, Underwater Movies, formerly the X Card. Unfortunate Jerry screaming at Nookie's latest magical girl transformation. Make it stop! Whoa! Who is this soul-patched imposter? We all know the real ReddX has gray skin and no eyes. Some might say. Throws 2-liter Mountain Dew. Grow, my neckbeard, grow! It's Jerry time. Hold ReddX Morpher. Hygiene. You got it. It's Jerry time. Holds ReddX Morpher. Humility. I like where this is going. And thank you, of course, to my $1 patrons as well. Beautiful people that they are. We are absolutely killing it on the Patreon, you guys. We're just about to crest over 200 patrons, which is so much. But I will still continue to thank them at the end of every video because I'm so grateful for everything that they do for me. Every single month, I'm like, God damn, look at this extra paycheck. Isn't that so nice? So thank you guys for making that happen. Paying for the editor, the thumbnail, keeping everything rolling. If anybody else would like to join the Patreon, that would be highly appreciated. But if you can't afford to do it right now, don't sweat it too hard, friends. I just appreciate you coming on through, hanging out with me, and I hope that you come on back and hang out with me again tomorrow. In order to do so, you need to keep yourself safe out there, wash your hands, but also take some time out, do something that you personally enjoy today. Maybe like watching some more ReddX videos. That's cool. Always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, and you definitely deserve it. I shall see you in the next one. And until then, friends, bye-bye.